Perfect. Good evening, and welcome to the Spring 2021 Phi Theta Kappa Virtual Induction Ceremony and Honors Convocation Extravaganza. I'm Sevi Sylvia, Phi Theta Kappa's Alpha Theta Delta Chapter President. Before we begin tonight's celebration, I'd like you to please welcome the following faculty, staff, and guest speakers who have helped to make this event happen and are here with us this evening. The Academic Dean of Honors, Dr. Terry Ackland, Honors Faculty, Kinsey McKinney, Phi Theta Kappa Lead Faculty and Santan Advisor, Dr. Sandy Rath, Era Vipa Campus Advisor, Benny DeSantiago, Signal Peak Advisor and Honors Seminar Professor, Heather Moulton, Superstition Mountain Campus Advisor, Dr. Joe Fakosh, Central Arizona College graduate, Jacqueline Tao Nguyen, the Chair of the Literary Arts and Languages Division, Karen Hinhedi, and the Honors/Phi Theta Kappa Academic Division Assistant, Michelle Gomez. In addition to these faculty and staff, we have several officers who you will be hearing from this evening. Vice President of Honors in Action, Sharani Hernandez, Vice President of College Project, Liliana Flores, Social Coordinator, Stephanie Aubry, Public Relations Officers, Elizabeth Prentice and Kayla Pantoja, and our Secretary/Recorder, Aline Jimenez. We would also like to acknowledge the support and presence of our college president, Dr. Jackie Elliott, and our governing board members. President Dr. David O'Dearn, Vice President and Secretary Evelyn Kasuga, AACT Representative Mr. Jerry Walker, Mrs. Gladys Christensen, and Mr. Dan Miller. The administration has had the insight to encourage honors education, to install the program, and to contribute to its development as it stands today. A dynamic organization serving hundreds of students each year through Phi Theta Kappa and the honors program. Tonight, we are here to induct new members into the International Honors Society, Phi Theta Kappa, to recognize CAC honors program students and their mentors, and celebrate all of the outstanding academic achievements of these students over the past year.
To begin our evening, I'd like to introduce Central Arizona College graduate and 2016 PTK inductee, Jacqueline Tao Nguyen. Jacqueline Tao is a Sun Devil alumni graduating 2020 with a bachelor's degree in Business Data Analytics BS and Business Sustainability BA. Before pursuing her education at ASU, she graduated from CEC in 2017 with an associate's degree in business and a certificate in communication studies. Being a first-generation student, Jacqueline Tao is the change she wished to see in her family, adopted from her favorite quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world," Gandhi. She is now running her first food and beverages front store in Santan Valley and remains involved in community service while preparing herself for higher education. She's excited to have the opportunity to speak briefly with all of us today to share how being a member of PTK has helped to guide and develop her leadership skills in college years and continues to impact and inspire her in community service today. Please welcome Ms. Jacqueline Tao Nguyen.
All right, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me well? Yes, all right.
Yes.
It's my great honor to speak at the PTK induction ceremony like this. Thank you, PTK. Thank you, Central Arizona College, for giving me this opportunity. Congratulations on the inductees. You may not know me yet, not all of you, but you should know that I'm so proud of you to be inducted tonight. Quick introductions about myself, if I may share with you real quick. Let's see if I can share the screen right here. I think it's a conflict that I can't start sharing the screen right now. Let me try that one more time to see if I can. Yes, it looks like I'm getting there. All right. So here's a quick introductions about myself. I know that you guys heard about it. I graduated from CAC in 2017. with an associate degree in business and also communication certificate. And then I transferred to ASU, graduated 2020 with a business bachelor degree in business sustainability and data analytics. I also took the opportunity to run and grow my boba shop in Santan Valley since 2019. It's 5 minutes away from Santan campus. That's pretty much how I started right now. And now, as you start getting to know about me, I'm going to tell you why I'm so proud of you to be here tonight. So 6 years ago, well, 5.5 years to be exact, I was one of you guys tonight, sitting at a fan center waiting to be inducted. Although PTK embraces 4 core values, fellowship, scholarship, service, and also community service, service. The only thing I remember and knew by that time was pretty much about a scholarship. I know I need that to continue my education, to get my bachelor degree, and also to become the first generation college student in my immigrant family. And yeah, I was named again in PTK induction ceremony in 2017 as one of the Arizona scholarship recipient from Santan campus. Yes, I started with just a small goal like this. And you know what, PTK, my experience with PTK make me learn how to appreciate other values. I appreciate how much I learned from other fellows, my advisor, my mentors, and sorry, I get too nervous too. You probably see me like, even though behind the screen, but I'm still being afraid of public speaking, to be honest. But then what I regret is I'm not running any officer's position while I'm with PTK. And to correct that, I'm actually apply and serve as the vice president of finance for a student club of more than 500 members at ASU. Yep, but I'm not sure without my first experience with PTK, I'm not sure without that experience that I'd be able to make it, to do it or no. And I'm not even sure if I'll be more aware about leadership skill, community service, and everything else. So I really appreciate that opportunity. I love to see my little store that becoming more like a community hub, and I'll be able to partner in a lot of PTK activities, like Operation Gratitude, and then the food drive and the giving tree. Yes, I'm so grateful for that. I think I'm grateful for all the PTK mentors, advisor that make a good example of a leader so that I can follow. And I think a good leader is not give up so easy, no matter how challenging the situation is. That's how I adopt the idea to become an entrepreneur. So to be honest, I got inducted in 2015, and I went to 2 induction ceremony after that. That's why I feel so special to speak in front of you to share my opinions about how proud I am to be a PTK member today. Every time I went to any induction ceremony, I see the 2015 version of myself in all inductees. And I see that in you today too. I really hope that maybe one day you will go back and share with us your story, because you're gonna be your own legacy you're gonna write your own life story. And in case you decided to share, here's my email address. I really look forward, I really hope that I can hear about one of your story in the future. And I wish you all the best. See what I brought for you guys. I wish I can send this. I know it's not like a traditional candle. It's supposed to be white, but that's the best thing I get for tonight. So congratulations. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline Tao. Joining us next, we have a very special guest and honors supporter, Professor Karen Henhedi. Karen Henhedi is an English and literature professor at CEC, where she has been for 12 years. In addition to teaching, she has been the chair of the Literary Arts and Languages Division for 9 years. Besides reading papers and completing paperwork, she spends her time pursuing her PhD in sustainability education. Professor Henhedi is passionate about children's literature, reading, social justice, environmental issues, and spending time outside with her family. Please help us welcome her.
Thank you so much for the introduction. I am truly honored to be here tonight, and congratulations to all inductees. So I want to start with a story. My parents gardened, but the summer I was 9 or 10, my mom took gardening to an exponential level. She rented an acre of land about 10 miles from our house, and my younger brother and I dug, hoed, laid newspaper down to keep out the weeds, and hauled water. There was no watering system in place, so we filled storage containers at home, piled them into the back seat of our big sky blue Buick, and squeezed in around them. When we arrived at the garden, we would heft the containers, making trips back and forth from the car to the garden. Illinois summers are sometimes 90 to 100 degrees with 85 to 90% humidity. The sun bore down even if we worked early in the morning or evening. I would be sweaty and itchy, but before going to bed, my mom would insist on putting apple cider vinegar on my sunburned face and shoulders to take the heat out of the sunburn. I hated gardening. It was boring, exhausting, backbreaking, and I stank like vinegar, like sauerkraut. Clearly, I never wanted anything to do with gardening as an adult after my 2 intensive childhood gardening experiences. And other than a few houseplants or pots of basil, I intentionally stayed away from gardening until the beginning of this year. After a great deal of reflection, I bought prefab garden beds, carried in gallons of soil, and planted a variety of seeds. Over the course of several weeks, I again hauled water in a shiny new silver watering can, watched, waited, and worked hard. Eventually, though I know little about gardening, I was rewarded by spinach sprouting up and marveled at cilantro's clover pattern taking shape. After a year of mostly being at home and weathering individual difficulties and the collective ones that all of us faced during the pandemic, I needed to nurture something, see change, and to work towards something positive. Even though I wasn't sure if anything would take root, I was working toward a greater good, in this case, a garden. I didn't realize it at the time, but what I was doing was engaging in active hope. What is active hope, you may ask? In Active Hope, How to Face the Mess We're In Without Going Crazy, Joanna Macy and Chris Johnstone explain that active hope means, and I quote, "Whatever the situation we face, we can choose our response. They are writing in particular about the problems we've created environmentally. But the term is applicable to any situation where you are faced with barriers and difficulties. However, you keep going because you choose to believe that you are making a difference and that your actions matter even when you feel like they don't. So there are two kinds of hope: hopefulness and desire. Active hope is desire and practice. It is process. It is working hard to intentionally bring about the change we desire, especially in a social justice context, even when we cannot see the end. It is our intention that is our guide, not optimism. And I think the definition and the idea of active hope is important for us all, and particularly for all of you who are being recognized tonight for your fellowship, service, academic achievement, and your leadership abilities. I'll come back to the idea of active hope, yet for right now, I want to shift to another idea, and in the process, share some linguistic insight with you. In her book, Braiding Sweetgrass: Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants, Robin Wall-Kimmier, a botanist, professor of plant ecology, and a professor of the Potawatomi Nation, explains how different English is from Potawatomi, the indigenous language she began learning as an adult. The language was incredibly difficult for her to learn because, as a native English speaker, English itself, with its linguistic constructs and features, had shaped her worldview. She gives us the example that if our mother or our aunt were standing in front of us, we're standing in front of the stove stirring soup, we would say she is cooking. We use she because the woman is a person. We would never say it is cooking at the stove. That sounds and feels wrong. It's not acceptable in our worldview, and to even say it when referring to a person would be considered offensive. Yet in Potawatomi, we would say it is standing in front of the stove when referring to our mother or our aunt. We would also say it when referencing trees or rocks or a mountain. What English speakers and those of a more Anglo-European worldview think of as inanimate objects are animate or people-like in the Potawatomi language and generally in a more indigenous worldview. We would go for a walk among the tree people or learn from the rock people. By making the natural world equivalent to people, this changes our relationship and how we act toward animals, plants, and the natural world. Only things physically created by humans, such as a spoon or a car, would be inanimate objects. There is an inherent relationship of reciprocity and of care and of concern when we equate the natural world to people. The very nature of the Potawatomi language helps those speakers look at the world differently, to reimagine it. What I am suggesting is that this idea of looking and understanding the world differently than the way we currently do is absolutely critical for you as scholars and leaders. Now, there are all kinds of fancy names for different leadership styles: democratic, transformational, strategic, servant leadership, to name a few. Yet these names really don't matter much if you cannot combine the head, the heart, the soul, and the hand to inspire yourself and others in order to promote change. I understand that this year's PTK theme is to the 7th generation, inheritance and legacy, which is where you are considering research that takes into account what we have inherited from previous generations and consider the legacies we leave behind. Thus, to be a student researcher, honor student, and leader, especially one who takes into account the PTK theme, you must be willing to look at the world in a different way and in multiple ways. We are so confined right now in a worldview that fosters little relationship with the earth other than an abusive take-all attitude, and a dominant worldview where justice and truthfulness are casualties to individual self-importance and economic gain. We need student leaders who can reimagine the world and engage in active hope. My suggestion is to seek out what motivates you, decide where you want change, and ask yourself what you care about. Then work and play to address these areas in your personal and professional lives, both individually and collectively. Reimagining takes time and effort, and working towards change requires the patience and energy of active hope that sometimes makes me think the process is simply another layer of Dante's Inferno. Still, 15th century German theologian Martin Luther summed up these ideas with his statement, "If I knew tomorrow the world would go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree." American poet Mary Oliver asks us in her poem Summer Day, "Tell me, what is it that you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" There are no easy answers, and there is no one path. And your life certainly doesn't need to include gardening. But I do know that if you plant 2 seeds now, the seed of being open to the world differently and the seed of active hope, and nurture these seeds year after year as you seek your own path, then you will create and you will be part of amazing things with your one wild and precious life. So, to make a difference now and for future generations, seek out and learn from other worldviews, reimagine our world, create different paradigms of thinking, and practice active hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hinhehi. And now for the induction of new members. We are here this evening to celebrate honors education and to reconfirm our commitment to it. Students eligible for tonight's induction must have maintained a grade point average of 3.5 or above on at least 12 college credits in order to be admitted as members to our local chapter here at Central Arizona College. Phi Theta Kappa is the official honor society of 2-year institutions. It was created to foster the ideals of scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. These 4 principles are the hallmarks of Phi Theta Kappa. Alpha Theta Delta provides an atmosphere that nourishes all of the goals of Phi Theta Kappa. We are Alpha Theta Delta we at Alpha Theta Delta have chosen scholarship to be our guiding hallmark. And by encouraging scholastic achievement among our members, we attempt to fully realize the vision of the mission statement of Phi Theta Kappa, which reads, "The purpose of Phi Theta Kappa shall be to recognize and encourage scholarship among 2-year college students. To achieve this purpose, Phi Theta Kappa shall provide opportunity for the development of leadership and service, for the intellectual climate of exchange of ideas and ideals, for lively fellowship for scholars and the stimulation of interest to continue academic excellence."
I give you this role as a symbol of our unity from intelligent friendship. I have in my hand a chart of that the knowledge which is of wisdom. Thank you.
It is now time for the reading of names. We apologize ahead of time for any mispronunciations of your names. Tara Barth, Catherine Beaver, Juliana Belshiner, Jenna Bishop, Hazel Cowart, Minhai Doan, Madison Dollar, Andrea Drigar,
Elise Escalante, Nicole Felix, Ashley Flores.
Liliana Flores, Annalise Gomez, Jenna Gonzalez, Lisa Hernandez, Charene Hernandez, Aline Jimenez, Andres Jimenez, Tammy Johns, Michaela Kempton, Chloe Carson, Rosalia Love, Kimberly Malone,
Michael Marquez, Jennifer Mixie, Kimberly Mercado, Alexia Miller, Amber Miller, Isabel Montoya, Stephanie Obrey, Heather Pfeiffer, Courtney Pickering, Alyssa Powell,
Winoa Poma, Alyssa Ramirez, Magnolia Ramos Quezada, Tatum Ron Keogh, Elizabeth Shanley, Sylvia, Sarah Skarknich, Ingrid Solozano Garcia, Brooke Young,
At this time, we ask that students please complete the pledge, which admits you into complete fellowship of Phi Theta Kappa. Please state aloud together from wherever you are, but in a community of your fellow peers at CAC, the pledge found on the screen. Repeat after me. I state your name, do promise on this 15th day of April 2021 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa, and I pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. It is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars that it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always for truth and to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude of service and honor.
Congratulations to all the new Phi Theta Kappa members. You have earned your membership by dedication and academic excellence. Now, you have the opportunity to maintain it by your commitment to its ideal. As the outgoing district president, I am honored to formally install officers who are filling in positions through February 2022. You are charged with the responsibility of learning the duties of your office and executing those duties to the best of your ability. Now, repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly promise to fulfill to the best of my ability my duties as an officer of the Alpha Theta Delta chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. You are duly recognized as the executive officers of Alpha Theta Delta chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. We pledge the support of the members of this chapter to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all new Phi Theta Kappa members and welcome new officers. On behalf of all of the PTK advisors, we'd also like to say a special thank you to Sandra Nathan, who just spoke, for her service and dedication to Phi Theta Kappa and Central Arizona College during the past year. You are amazing, and we look forward so much to hearing about all of the things you accomplish in the future. And in recognition and appreciation of our officers, without whom this organization would not run, particularly in the midst of unprecedented times, graduating officers will be receiving Phi Theta Kappa stoles and tassels. Our 2021 graduating officers are Trina Ayers, Kate Gillespie, Alexandra Nathan, and Colin Rode. Congratulations. And for any other Phi Theta Kappa members in the audience who are also graduating this year, let us also take a brief moment to congratulate you for all of your hard work and dedication. We are so proud of all of you and we wish you luck in your future adventures. And also as a side note, graduating members may purchase their stoles and tassels from ptk.org.
Sorry, computer. Before we transition to our honors convocation, I'd like to mention some other exciting occurrences within Phi Theta Kappa. Alpha Theta Delta as a chapter achieved 5-star status for completing all requirements set forth by Phi Theta Kappa. In March, we received 8 awards from the Arizona region. Distinguished Chapter Member, Ceci Mbatha, Distinguished Chapter Officer, Sandra Nathan, Distinguished Chapter Officer, Kate Gillespie, Paragon Advisor Award, Dr. Joe Faitkosh, Paragon Advisor Award, Dr. Sandy Rath, Distinguished Advisor Award, Heather Moulton, and 5-star chapter status. And congratulations to Dean, Dr. Terry Ackland, who earned the Phi Theta Kappa Distinguished Administrator Award in 2021 and was recently honored at the Phi Theta Kappa International Catalyst Conference last week. Dr. Ackland has faithfully served the honors program and Phi Theta Kappa in her years as our dean. At the end of the academic year, she will be retiring from her position at Central Arizona College. We would all like to take a moment to thank her for her years of service and dedication to our academic success. Thank you and congratulations to all. In addition to this induction ceremony, we are also here to celebrate our students' success during the 2021 Honors Convocation.
Hi, my name is Kinsey McKinney, and I'm happy to be here. And let me just say, it's kind of fun looking like a ghost in my video, so I'm not going to change that. It's kind of fun. And I just want to say, Jacqueline, your speech was really inspiring, and Professor Hinhedi as well. Like, I'm thinking now about how I'm going to apply everything you talked about. So thank you. Congratulations to new PTK members and officers. And let's talk about the honors program part of it now. In addition to welcoming new members into Phi Theta Kappa tonight, we are here to recognize students in the honors program. The honors program at CAC provides academically talented and motivated students opportunities for intellectual challenge through research, reflection, and discussion. The 18-hour transfer program encourages students to question, discover, and debate, which enhances their academic potential and helps to prepare them for the rigor of university curriculum. A major part of the honors program is an honors colloquium project. Students work with an honors professor to design and execute a research endeavor. The honors program at CAC is the only community college honors program in Arizona participating in undergraduate research. Tonight, we recognize the importance of academic rigor by first acknowledging those students who are in honors colloquium. It has been my pleasure to work with these students. I have observed their challenges, their strengths, and the tremendous growth in the ability to apply what they have learned about transforming their personal interests into academic projects. And next up is Heather.
I apologize, I was on mute. I'm so sorry. Let me start again. Oh, technology. So please forgive any mispronunciations as names are read. The following students have participated in Honors Colloquium 1, Class 204 in 2021. Maria Arboleda, Catherine Beaver, Annalicia Bracamonte, Lydia Brown, Kyle Kramer, Elise Escalante, Esme Gonzalez, Madison Ford, Ashley Greer, Caden Gross, Sharani Hernandez, Tammy Johns, Joshua Johnson, Chloe Crazon, Vincent Legata III, Kimberly Mercado, Amber Neff, Jose Perez, Winona Pulma, Liana Romero, Ariel Ronquillo, Rachel Rose, Hayden Seldumridge, Sevasti Sylvia, Teresa Smith, Alexandra Van Fleet, Brooke Williams, Nora Willman. The next students have participated in Honors Colloquium 2, Class 205, and will be completing the colloquium in 2021. Trina Ayers, Kylie Bagnall, Martha Faust, Evan Harmon, Vincent Legata III, Sesimpiwe Mbatha. Winona Pulma. Rachel Rose. Jacqueline Salamanca. Hayden Seldumridge. Brooke Williams. I commend you for accepting the challenges of the honors curriculum.
Our program and its students might not be as successful as they are without honors mentors, honors faculty, and academic professors. Academic professors take special care to help students develop projects and courses taken for honors credit during the seminar sequence. We are truly indebted to them. If not for these instructors and our seminar professors, we could not offer the interdisciplinary curriculum required of a robust honors program. Thank you to all of our dedicated academic professors across the curriculum. We would like to recognize the students who are continuing to work on the second half of the honors program, the seminar sequence. These students are Tisha Castillo, Tristan Lairmore, Ceci Mbatha, Carolina Peterson, Rachel Rose, Kelsey Winquist, Raya Woods. And congratulations, keep up the good work.
Next, we would like to recognize those students who have successfully fulfilled the requirement of the honors program. These students have not only completed their year-long colloquium projects, they have completed 3 seminar projects in academic transfer courses taken for honors credit. At graduation, each student will be awarded the Honors Program Medallion. Let's take a moment to congratulate Sesimpiwe Mbatha. Congratulations. Please join with me in applauding her success.
At this time, we would like to recognize 4 students for their additional remarkable accomplishments by becoming members of the 2021 All-Arizona Academic Team. Demetria Carter, Aravaipa Campus, Shania Deo, Santan Campus, Alexandra Nathan, Santan Campus, and Sesimpiwe Mbatha, Signal Peak Campus. The All-Arizona Academic Team is part of a national recognition program co-sponsored by the American Association of Community Colleges, USA Today, and Phi Theta Kappa. This program recognizes the many different achievements of students enrolled in Arizona's community colleges. It is a merit award based on what students have accomplished while attending community college. The criteria for being selected as a member of the All-Arizona Academic Team include academic excellence and intellectual rigor of college coursework, academic leadership and civic growth, and the extent to which students apply their education beyond the classroom. Congratulations to these students. In addition, we would also like to honor CAC alum Skylar Wiley, who was recently awarded with the Geist-White Scholarship. Geist-White scholars are chosen based on academic achievement, leadership accomplishment, and engagement in Phi Theta Kappa programs. 15 Geist-White recipients were selected by a panel of independent judges from more than 4,400 applicants this year. Each Geist-White scholar is awarded a medallion and a $5,000 scholarship for their baccalaureate studies. According to the Phi Theta Kappa organization, this is the second highest scholarship awarded by the organization. Congratulations to Skylar. We are so proud of you.
Awesome.
Before closing this evening, we would like to acknowledge those who have helped support these students. Thank you specifically, board members, President Elliott, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Gillen, and Dean, Dr. Ackland. And to any other administrator, faculty, and staff present today, thank you for supporting students, our program, and the Alpha Delta Delta chapter of Phi Delta Kappa.
In addition, The honors program and Phi Theta Kappa would not function without Michelle Gomez. We'd like to acknowledge her endless hard work and positive attitude. This night could not have happened without her diligence and fortitude. So please give Michelle a big round of applause. I have some flowers I'm giving you virtually, Michelle.
We love you, Michelle.
We also want to thank our speakers who took time out of their own busy schedules to join us for this evening, Professor Karen Henhetti and Jacqueline Tao Wynn. And I have some virtual flowers for you. And an additional thank you to Deanna Broking for her guidance and tech assistance as we embarked on our second virtual celebration via Zoom. Some flowers for you. Last but certainly not least, let's thank all of the parents, spouses, other family members, friends, and peers who have encouraged and supported our wonderful, successful students. Please give yourselves a big round of applause and all the flowers I have.
Thank you, one and all. If you are interested in becoming an active Phi Theta Kappa member, consider attending one of our district meetings. Our next meeting will be held on Thursday, May 6th at 3 p.m. on the Phi Theta Kappa Blackboard Collaborate. If you cannot attend a meeting, consider joining a few of our other virtual events or helping us with a few projects we've been working on this semester. A virtual fellowship event. Join us for a fun, non-academic event on May 5th. Look for details in your emails soon. The Honors in Action Project. Our theme this year is Expressions of Truth. Help us conduct some research and decide what action we'd like to take with this theme. And a letter writing campaign. Join us in writing an encouraging letter or two to send to retirement homes and/or meal services organizations. If you are looking for other ways to contribute and participate in Phi Theta Kappa, please contact your advisor for further information. If you attend the Santan campus or Maricopa campus, please contact advisor Dr. Sandy Rath. If you attend the Signal Peak campus, please contact advisor Heather Moulton. If you attend the Aravaipa campus, please contact advisor Benny DeSantiago. And if you attend the Superstition Mountain campus, please contact advisor Dr. Joe Fakosh. We hope you'll consider joining us as we have service projects and fun events planned all across the district this academic year. Thank you all for attending. Officers and advisors will remain online for a little while longer for those of you who may have any questions about the Phi Theta Kappa organization. We wish you all have a wonderful evening, and once again, congratulations.
I miss the socializing that would come after, right?
I know, this is where we
Drinking
would
some
talk.
punch and cookies. And
And everybody always loves the meatballs.
Thinking meatballs and, you know, what else do we have? Quesadilla maybe or
Oh,
something?
I love those quesadillas.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Brownies.
Oh, the brownie bites. Oh,
Everybody did a
I've
great
never been
job.
able to attend, so when we are back in person, I want it to be on a night when I can come.
We ate your portion,
I
Joe, so
know.
don't worry.
Oh, I
always,
know.
we always ate it.
Really good job, everybody. I'm so proud of you. It went so smoothly and I didn't have to do a thing but show up. Yay.
And be
You were perfect
celebrated.
at that.
Be celebrated.
Heather, you get all the virtual flowers for all
Thank
your
you.
service.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Fakosh.
Very good. Well, I'm going to sign off because some of you know I have other things I have to take care of tonight. And I will talk to you all later.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Ackerman.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Fantastic job, Karen.
Yes,
Fantastic.
that was great.
Yeah, great job, Karen.
Thank you.
Very good storyteller. You should become a politician.
Oh, God, no.
I'll
Oh,
vote for you.
this was just a wonderful, wonderful induction. And I was just so honored to be a part of it.
I think
See,
your
that's
mom
it.
and my mom, Karen, are similar in that my mom uses vinegar for everything. So that part,
What was that about moms?
I don't know.
It's probably a Midwestern thing.
Yeah,
I don't
her
know.
answer for everything
Yeah.
is get the vinegar, just use the vinegar.
This pandemic season, I've learned the power of vinegar. So
Yeah.
I've become that mom, FYI.
Whenever we have like fruit flies is a thing in Northwest Ohio, and vinegar is one of the only ways that you can get rid of them. You lure them in, they love the smell of it, and they don't know how to get out of whatever structure you put them in. So vinegar.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love this photo of us, Sandy. I think even like 20 years from now, I'm gonna want it to be the.
It's why I can't
Pepper.
get rid of it yet. I just like have to hold on to it for a little while longer.
Or we just have to make sure every group, when we take a photo, we do the exact same layout.
Yeah.
We can do a dissolve between all the different years. Oh, that would be cool.
Where are you? Like, what are you in front of?
This was at Cochise College last March, right?
Yeah, that's March.
Right, the week
Weekend
before.
the shutdown.
Yeah, the week before the pandemic. I remember driving down with Sandy and us being like, this is really happening. Like, this might be it. Sure enough, it was that weekend. Our last hurrah. Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well done, officers. I want to commend
So well
you
done.
all. Very, very great job. So well done. Very
And you, Sandy, for putting all of it together.
Yes.
And it was very, very nice.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Capstone for everything that they did all year. And I love the slideshow at the beginning. I think that's really cool.
That was your idea. So
Good ideas. Heather, I do have good ideas from time to time. They're not all bad.
All right, well, I think the only people left on here are those. Oh, look who's crashing our party.
great presentation earlier, Colette. I don't know if Colette, you received my comment directly to you.
Yes, we did see that, and thank you. But Dr. Rath's comment to you.
Oh, yes.
Colette.
Have a great weekend, you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, this was really great, you guys. Thank you.
Great job, all. Be proud of
Yeah,
yourselves.
good job.
Great
Yep.
job, Liliana. I love the candle and everything. That was a great touch.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
advisors.
everybody.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Be safe.
Bye. Take care.
Good
Bye.
work.
Take care.
I'll end it for everyone to make it easy. Bye.